In this lesson, we're going to take a look at Cpctc, which we have kind of seen in that first chapter of the corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So once we know those triangles are congruent, we can prove the parts of those triangles are congruent. So if we're looking at this one, these triangles are congruent, it says. So in order to use angle side, we need that other angle. So here it would have to be, if we're working our way around, it would have to be this angle right here, T, and it would have to be this angle right here, G. So T and G, that would be D. So if we're marking our picture with everything that we've got AB is perpendicular to BC and DC is perpendicular to BC. Put those right angles in there. BC is congruent to BC, and that is the reflexive property. Definition of congruent or perpendicular means that forms right angles. So angle ABC and angle DCB are right angles. And all right angles are congruent. So that means that the angle ABC is congruent to angle DCB. And we know that it's given that AC is congruent to BD. And we have the triangles are congruent then by, well, this is a right angle, and this is the hypotenuse, and this is the leg, and this is the hypotenuse of this one, and this is the leg. So we have HL, proving that those triangles are congruent. If those triangles are congruent, and then we move to showing that a part is congruent, then we are using Cpctc. So it's always going to be kind of that you have to have those triangles congruent, and then you're going to have a part. So let's mark our picture here with YW bisecting, and then we also know that XY is congruent to YZ, and then it's saying that we have, well, bisecting, we are definition of segment bisector, which I already marked our picture here that it's bisecting that, just jumped ahead. And now we can mark our reflexive. And then why are the triangles congruent? Well, we have, let's see what we've got here. Side, 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 side on both. So we are proving the triangles congruent with side, side, side. And then what proves parts congruent? Cpctc. Try and say that 5 times fast. All right, so try this last one if you would like on your own, or you can go ahead and follow along. So let's again mark our picture with what's given. NO parallel to MP, N congruent to P, and then we have NOM congruent to PMO, and then we have MO. So why are these congruent? Well, if these are parallel, then these would be on alternate sides in between, so alternate interior angles. And then we know that MO, make it a little bit different there, is congruent to MO because they are reflexive, it's itself. And then why are the triangles congruent? So let's label. We have an angle, then a side. So check over here, angle, angle, side, angle, angle, side. So remember our reasons: side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, and hypotenuse, leg. We just don't have our bad word or donkey or that word backwards. And then what proves parts congruent? Well, Cpctc. And then if we know that NMO, this angle here, is congruent to this angle here, then we can prove that these lines on the other side are parallel. What proves parallel? Converse, and these are alternate interior for those parallel lines.